All right, welcome everyone. We'll get started here in just another minute. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Thank you everyone for joining. And today we're presenting EZO Service Desk Connect, our new scalable employee service management package for ITS and management. And I have with me today uh, Taha Munir. He is our Director of Partnerships here at EZO and leads the partnership team and works very closely with the Zendesk team here. And I'm very excited to have a quick conversation with him to kind of present EZO Service Desk Connect and go over how it can help Zendesk customers. So, Taha,
Thanks, Rob.
walk us
Yeah,
through
very
it.
excited. Thanks, Rob. So very excited to go through this today. Like I said, we are going to be talking about Service Desk Connect. Now, Service Desk Connect comes with everything that's great about EZO and AssetSonar already. And what we've done basically is created something that's a specific SKU or a solution targeted towards employee service management. Now, when over the last few years working with Zendesk, what we've realized, especially competing against the likes of Omnitsa and FirstService, what we've realized is that not all of our customers are equal. They have varying degrees of needs from SMBs to commercial to enterprise. And what Service Desk Connect basically does is targets their needs specifically. So companies that are looking for employee service management, but don't have the need for an advanced IT asset management solution, which some of our enterprise customers and leads may have. And it basically takes all of that enterprise out and gives you a clean asset owner targeted towards your managing your IT assets, whether they be hardware or software. Now, the idea with Service Desk Connect and employee service management is that there is a ticketing platform or a help desk involved in this. We can't have a complete employee service management solution without having a help desk, and we can't have it without an ITAM solution. So what we've done is we've brought everything that was great about Assets Owner, managing IT assets, we've brought it into Service Desk Connect to see who is reporting tickets, what's inside each of those tickets, how it's basically triggering onboarding and offboarding workflows, how asset handoffs are taking place. And then it gives a lot of power to employees as well, so that employees can practice self-service and try to fulfill as much of their requests as possible, reducing that load on the agents. And obviously, it's still great that because we are going to be connected with Zendesk, and that comes with a great tracking of SLAs, transitions, a complete track of your asset activity and everything that's been happening on a ticket.
That's great. And what do you see are the primary benefits of EZO Service Desk Connect for both the employee side, but also for the help desk agents?
Yeah. So, like I said, for employees, it's about self-service, not relying on a third person, which may be an agent or a director for approval to get your items, to get your hardware, get your tickets resolved. Now, what we do with Service Desk Connect and Assets Owner is that we bring in a service catalog. That service catalog is living as a second page on the Zendesk Help Center. It's connected with the Zendesk Help Center through APIs, and it can also connect through custom objects for customers that don't have access to those APIs. And what it does is it takes all of your hardware information for that particular customer, for that particular employee, shows them exactly what they have today, and then allows them to create tickets or requests on that.
Right.
Now, that's for employees. And then,
Now the
so
agents.
yeah. What happens when an employee actually raises a request and it needs a human to help resolve that? Now, the ticket from the help center or the service catalog, because it's utilizing Zendesk forms and everything that's great about the help center, and it's taking that to the agent workspace. Now, on the agent workspace, we have our AssetSonar app on the right, which our agent has access to. And then we have the whole agent workspace where the agent is actually looking at the ticket. Now, on the agent workspace itself, when a ticket comes in, the agent will immediately see who it's from, what do they have today, what are they requesting? If they're reporting a problem, do they need a maintenance on an item? Or are they requesting for something completely new? Now, for the agent, what that means is they don't have to waste any time going into AssetSonar or another asset management database to figure out what that employee has. It's right there on their fingertips in the agent workspace. They can take any actions that they want. They can search through the asset database completely, and it allows them to have quicker resolution for any ITAM related service issues that come in their way.
All right. And then I guess I get left out executives. So how do we help? How does this help executives? I covered
Exactly.
the employees and agents.
So for an executive, what we try to focus on, and after talking to hundreds of customers over the past few years, what we've realized that IT directors and IT admins a lot of the time are looking for something beyond just managing a database. They're also looking to improve the operational efficiency of their asset fleet, if I may call it. And for them, it's very important that all of their metrics and KPIs are available to them on a single glance. So these people are who will be looking at AssetSonar itself, either when they're setting it up or after they've completely set it up and they're looking at dashboards to see the performance of their IT team, how it relates to IT asset management.
Nice. Now, if you could just take a moment and explain how the self-service portal really simplifies IT requests for employees, I think that might be helpful.
So it's a service catalog that's built by AssetSonar. It's not the same service catalog that Zendesk is going to be releasing in a few months. Now, what this service catalog does is it uses everything that's great about the help center. So all the theme customization, the user interface and everything, so that any customer can set it up exactly the way they want based on the branding that they have with their own companies and everything. And for employees, what it means is the moment you log on to the help center looking for anything, whether it's, hey, I lost access to my device, or hey, I need to reset my password, or hey, I have a broken screen and I need to request a new device. So we have all of this information available along with a catalog of all other IT services that the system has. The employee does not have to spend time figuring out what ticket to raise. It's attached to each of their devices, so that whenever they've clicked on a request for a particular device, it automatically goes linked to the.
Nice. And then, so now, how does this real-time asset context really help with the agent efficiency?
Because the database is because the help center is directly connected to the database, and that database is basically responsible for making sure that all items are linked to when a ticket is raised. The agent does not have to spend any time looking for a device that may be malfunctioning or needs to work on. They have that right on the ticket. They go in, they take out that device, they give the employee a new device, and that's it. All of the activity and actions that they take are recorded in the ticket itself, so that if an admin or a director at any time wants to go back and have a look on what sort of devices are being most reported on, or maybe they want to look at the most common requests that are coming in, they have all of that functionality because the tickets are being tagged properly.
And then, what I think is one of the greatest parts of this is really the insights that the ESM really helps in that dashboard for executives. What do you think? Walk
So
us through.
employee focus focuses on employee happiness, employee satisfaction, making sure that your employees have what they need. They have it quickly without the least amount of steps as possible. With this employee service management, providing that level of service to your internal employees, comes the idea that you need to track all of it as well to make sure that you're actually providing that service that you're promising to your employees. Now, what this dashboard does, because it comes in baked into the system, you don't have to spend time setting it up, even though it's fully customizable. It allows you to stop those bottlenecks, track those transitions, drive accountability within your teams, make sure if there's any returns or your money stuck in any of the hardware, it gives you immediately, tells you where that is. It allows you to track your performance across your users, locations, and different teams. It ties assets to tickets. It tells you exactly how your ticket breakdown is, what sort of tickets are being reported the most, and how basically you can use all of that ITAM information coming your way to take measures that are going to increase your operational efficiency.
All right. So this is how, walk us through how ITAM with the EZO AssetSonar looks.
So, like I said earlier, as it's EZO Service Desk Connect still retains everything that was great about ITAM and AssetSonar. You get to track your asset life cycles. You get to track all of your hardware. You get to perform location audits, so you know exactly which office, which department has what, and when they need it. You get alerts and notifications for all of it. You get a centralized dashboard that is giving you real-time information and insight. And you get everything related to your inventory management, related to your other hardware that may not be IT assets.
Great. I got one question that came in about pricing, and that just happens to be the next slide. So good timing.
So one of the key things that we've realized working in this industry, looking at the most common customers and ICPs that we have, is that when it comes to customers that are buying AssetSonar and Zendesk together, the price becomes super high. So what we've done is we've taken a lot of the great functionality from AssetSonar, such as employee self-service, context-powered fulfillment for IT agents, HR and ops needs, real-time reporting and planning, and we've condensed that into EZO Service Desk Connect, which is priced at only $5 per asset per year, which is significantly cheaper than any of the other same level solutions that are available in the market right now.
Yep. And then if you still need some other add-ons, you can walk us through what could be added on here.
So there's this package, it basically gives you a lot of upsell opportunity as well. Now, some of the key things that we have realized that enterprises may need, and some high-level customers or customers that are more higher in IT maturity, have sophisticated IT departments, have a bunch of cloud services that these guys are using. Those customers will be a better fit for EZO AssetSonar, but we don't want to pricing to be the reason that these customers are not coming to us. So we've made it very flexible. What they can do is they can still get EZO Service Desk Connect. And if they, for example, only need automations, we can have a customized package for them as an add-on as part of EZO Service Desk Connect so that their operations are not interrupted in any way.
Well, that's helpful. Yeah. So one of the core competitors that this should be able to help Zendesk win is against Freshservice. You want to walk us through this scenario?
Yeah, so I was just talking to one of our sales reps the other day, and they were telling me about this customer, the customer call that they went on. Now, this customer is a big construction company. We were talking to their IT team, and they are coming in from Freshservice. They were perfectly fine and happy with the help desk part of it, but basically, the way Freshservice is built out, it's primarily built as a help desk, but it gives you some visibility into your IT assets. So they can know who has what, and that's about it. When we talk about IT asset management specifically, we are talking about complete operational efficiency of your IT asset management department or section of your IT department, basically. Now, what that means is tracking an asset from procurement to whatever journey it spends with different people within the organization and then eventually gets to be basically retired. Now,
Yep.
AssetSonar gives you complete control over all of that life cycle. And then it gives you key insights from different stages and automates a lot of that for you. A lot of that functionality which is not available in Freshservice, which is probably why that they bought Device 42, which is a much more advanced ID asset management solution, but again, standalone from Freshservice, not part of their help desk offering.
Yep. And that bolt-on can create a lot of trouble.
Exactly. Now, Omnitza basically came up. That's the other big one that we really encounter in our sales calls. Omnitza recently released their Essentials package. Now, that Essentials package, again, very similar to what Freshdesk does, but because it is a specialized ITAM solution, it gives you a lot more control, but it doesn't give you any insight into any of the software. There's no service catalog for employee service resolution. The implementation time for AssetSonar is much faster. So if you buy it today, you can have it go within a week, completely based on your operations. And it's AssetSonar is suited for companies of all sizes. Omnitza does talk about a lot about automations. There's a bunch of different integrations available, a much better fit for enterprise or larger companies. Whereas AssetSonar is much more diverse and much more customizable. So if you're a company that's coming in from spreadsheets and it's your first ITAM solution, AssetSonar can be a great fit for you. But if you are somewhere low in IT maturity, are looking for some of those advanced ITAM management solutions, then EZO Service Desk Connect by AssetSonar is going to be the thing that you go for. But if you are an enterprise and you're looking to completely manage your IT budgets, you want to know how your software is being moved within the company, how many software is actually installed, you want to manage the cost of your software spending, you want to make sure that nothing is left unutilized within your organization, then we are talking about some of the enterprise functionality that comes with AssetSonar.
All right. And then we've got a few customer stories, and we can share this deck with people at the after the webinar is concluded, but we can walk through a couple of these key wins that we've had with Zendesk.
Yeah, so St. Francis is one of the biggest school districts that we've been working on. And since then, we've had a bunch of customers that have from the different school districts that are using our Zendesk and assets on our solution. What we've seen is more than 75% increase in productivity. We're tracking more than 4,000 assets. We're talking about 4 times reduction in item loss, which results in a significant saving for the school every year.
All right. Any final words?
So like I said, EZO Service Desk Connect is designed for companies that are low in IT maturity, but are looking for that advanced ITAM solution to get them started without breaking their bank. So combined with Zendesk for their help desk, which is absolutely amazing, and AssetSonar's advanced ITAM functionality, we can provide a complete ESM package for any of their ITSM needs.
Yep, and I would just leave it with, feel free to reach out to Taha and myself on Slack. We're on the Zendesk Slack channel, and we'll happy to answer any of the questions you have about EZO AssetSonar Service Desk Connect. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.